Good night, fellow punters. 4 minutes past 8 on Monday, the 6th of March, a week away from Cheltenham Eve. It'll be like Christmas Eve. There'll be some of them going to bed early, some of them will be going to bed and won't be able to sleep. Some of them gets awfully excited, more be more restrained. I'm somewhat in the middle, I suppose. But very much looking forward to it. Lots of research and videos and whatever to look at during the week and see how we will bash the bookies. We got off to a good bookie bashing start today with our first horse of the week, Della Casalunga, wasn't it? Won very well. That's only her third run over hurdles. She's a nice little filly. She'll win again. So drifted out early in the day. That it opened up 9-2 yesterday, and then to 7-2 when I was doing the video last night. There would be a rule 4 probably all right. I don't know what it was. I never checked, but there's money in my account anyway. And then I was quite confident, as confident you could be, that we get a good run for money with them 3 horses today, and so we did. But the one Percussion, I'd say if we had switched jockeys with the winning jockey, we might have had a better chance. And he needs a step up and trip anyway. The 2 miles 5, he needs the 3 miles. It's entered actually, I think, in the Kim Muir, is it? I doubt he'll get in anyway. But it'll win a race when it steps up in distance. And then Oisin Murphy, I thought he should have kicked for home in the 7 o'clock there. We had won twice at the distance before to make it a test of stamina, and he waited and waited and waited too long. He got nutted, and then he went out and he won the half 7. So there's always something like that. Anyway, there was a winner today, the Solness. It was notebooked by the Stig. I know it was only 4-5, but he had said it a couple of weeks ago that he'd probably win. It had ran second in his first beginner's chase to Saldier, and it's only a 5-year-old with a few runs in France. So that's going to be a nice little chaser. But it'd be great if it turned into a Fakir Juderi or something like that, because that was it started off young and good. And he had another one yesterday, Walk in the Woods. He notebooked that a few weeks ago. That opened up at 11-1 and it was second at 13-2. So if you're following his notebook horses, you're getting a return, a good return. So hopefully he might have won on Thursday when we'll get back to our routine, hopefully. Newcomers on the bus, Christopher Casserly. Neil Mason is recently on it, and I seen Matt Mayo. What a day he came on the day after the Bettles. Is that why he came on? Only joking. And Stacey Man, newcomer on the bus, and Rodney Mayer. You're all very welcome. I hope you all subscribed and liked the videos, and Andrew Dunn will keep you in check. Good lad, Andrew. On to tomorrow. I had 2 grand horses picked out, I thought, at grand prices earlier, but they've been absolutely hammered. The first one was 8-1 this morning with William Hill. Hystery Bere. It's in now to 3-1 and 9-2, but that's a good sign. You can see Betfred there is 7-2. It's a good sign that the handbrake, I think this horse might have 3 handbrakes, but on its run against Filey Bay, it was the first run back after surgery, wind surgery. And we'll have a look at that in a second. And following on that then was, I can't show you the other one, but he had a great run. But this distance, as you'll see, just wasn't long enough. But he was staying on. But he wasn't off the air this day. He's in 4th place with the white cap.
From the finish, Hystery Bere on the extreme left is there, coming with a good chance as well. 5 in this, they're almost in line now as they race down towards the second last flight of hurdles. It's still El Baracho with the noseband, very narrowly in front. The light blue is Filey Bay, then Hurricane Alley on the right, the pink sleeves behind those in 3rd position. Now it's a 3-horse war as they head down towards the closing stages, and the light blue of Filey Bay has come through to take it up. Hurricane Alley of the pink sleeves in second position, a length and a half behind now as they enter the final furlong, and it's Filey Bay comes towards the last, skipped over it well, got away 3 or 4 lengths clear to Hurricane Alley in second place, and he's hard held. Filey Bay wins as he likes. Second position, Hurricane Alley. El Baracho is in third place. History Bere and Fingal Dyke the next.
Well, the reason I showed you that was you can see that he was staying on coming up the straight and finished fourth, and that was over 2 miles. But even the next race, and anyone can go back and look at the video, but he wasn't even in the hallway of my house, never mind out the back of the television, coming to the last. And yet he ran on to finish fourth, and he beat the next 3 quarters, 3 1/4, a length and a quarter. Have a look at that race. That was the second run back after surgery. That again was over 2 miles within Cheltenham. This is up to 2-3. I backed him at 8 to 1 this morning, and I got a boost at William Hill's up to 8.5 to 1. And I said, this is a great each way bet this evening, a cracking each way bet. But the money is down, but that's a good sign. So if you do get 9 to 2 or 5 to 1 back at each way, less than that, just go the win and double your bet on the win bet. I'm expecting that to run well tomorrow. Simmons has one winner, I think, in 1 out of the last 4, isn't it? The last 14 days. 1 out of 5, 20%. And he's a place, so not going too bad. The other one is on the go at 5 furlongs. Vespasian. The reason I picked this is it has good form at the track. 1 over 7. But he's a pure sprinter, I think. When he won over 7, he did get that was as a 2-year-old. But when he ran here in Lingfield, if this was over 5, he had the race won. And 2 good, decent sprinters, and this is in a class 3, we're in class 4 tomorrow. 2 decent sprinters, noted them sort of near the line.
Then behind,
that's him out in front.
Behind is Tad Reeve, and the back marker is Secret Strength, who is slowly away. Into the turn now with a 1/4 of a mile to go. Vespasian still has the lead. It's opened up to over a length to Emperor Spirit giving chase in second. Harb made the turn in third. On the outside, Shallow Howl is trying to stay on towards the inside. High Velocity is picking up against the inside rail. Inside the final furlong, Vespasian still just has the lead over Harb towards the inside in second. Down the wide outside, Tiger Bay is flying. Silky Wilkie is staying on right on the wide outside, and it is a Midland.
He was drawn in trap 9 that day, and he got to the lead only on after a furlong and a half. He'd waste up a bit of energy. He's in trap 4 tomorrow. He's down class down to class 4. Harry Burns taken off 3. I don't think they're as good as sprinters as he was up against there before. He needs to get out in the lead and just boss them and go and win. He was 3 to 1 earlier. There is money for him. He's into 2 to 1, 9 to 4. So he'd be a win bet. There's one other angle on a horse tomorrow. This is dodgy, the dodgy stuff. This is the military jockeys. But the favourite in this race is Mayhem Maya. But he's a private. He's Private V. Webster. And whether it's male, female or pigmale. But he's only 3 lifetime rides. And I think he has won one of them. But yeah, it's one in place. I don't know what he was on. What it showed here, let's see. Say About It Exmoor. He won on Say About It. But the man that won it last year, and he's over 100 rides, is Jody Soul. And he's on Magistrato for Paul Nichols. Nichols likes to target these races at Sandown. And Soul is a lieutenant brigadier. Magistrato started off very well when he comes from France. He was very impressive first time out. That was October 2021. Behind decent horses then. And then he was off for a while, but after wind surgery he came back. I know he was well bet the last year, but it was 2 miles 3. This being back to 2 miles, that Jody Soul on him. I thought maybe with the experience of that jockey that he might be worth small bit, if anyone wanted. I couldn't see anything else to have an angle on. I went for the speed and the on the go, the drop in class and step up in distance on the hurdle race, and the jockey I was just going on this. We hit lucky a couple of times with jockey angles lately, so that's what I was going on there today. So we'll see how it goes. So it's Monday. What happens on Monday? I see I'm able for this. Lift me care, oh, your face brooding o'er the old disgrace that Black Fitzwilliam stormed your place, drove you to the Ferden. Grace said victory was sure, soon the firebrand he'd secure, until he met in Glenmalure with Fiach MacClue O'Byrne. Curse and swear, Lord Kildare, Fiach will do what Fiach will dare. Now Fitzwilliam have a care, fallen is your star low. Up with halberd, out with sword, on we'll go for by the Lord. Fiach MacHugh has given the word, follow me up to Carlow. See the sword of Glenamail flashing o'er the English pale. See all the children of the Gael beneath the Burton's banners. Booster, rooster of the fighting stock, would you let a Saxon cock go out upon an Irish rock, fly up and teach him manners? Curse and swear, Lord Kildare, Fiach will do what Fiach will dare. Now Fitzwilliam have a care, fallen is your star low. Up with halberd, out with sword, on we'll go for by the Lord. Fiach MacHugh has given the word, follow me up to Carlow. From Tassagar to Clonmore, there flows a stream of Saxon gore. Oh, great is Rory Ogomore, sending the loons to Hades. White is sick and grey is fled, now for Black Fitzwilliam's head. We'll send it over dripping red to Liza and the ladies. Curse and swear, Lord Kildare, Fiach will do what Fiach will dare. Now Fitzwilliam have a care, fallen is your star low. Up with halberd, out with sword, on we'll go for by the Lord. Fiach MacHugh has given the word, follow me up to Carlow. I got a bit under pressure in the middle there. When you're talking and then you have to go singing, it's not simple, but we've done our best. That's for Barry Doyle from Champ TV. He's a Carlow man, he always watches in. Good man, Barry. Best luck in Cheltenham. Over and out. Bash the bookies.